Blog Talk Radio.
Everyone, stop! The show's about to start.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another episode of No Conduct Radio. You haven't heard from us in has it been 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
Last week I was sick, and the week before.
No, actually it's 1 week, but I was off the week. I was off the week before. We were
that's what it was. So we've been putting off this anticipated show for 2 weeks. That's what it was. Yeah.
Exactly.
Man,
we're back.
It felt like a long time, though. Yeah, we're back. We're all back. Well, except Logic.
We're all back.
Logic isn't here yet.
Nobody panic in Radio Land.
So how's it going, everyone? I haven't seen you seen Char in a while.
Good. Gosh. Well, you guys know I was flying away again on the plane, the wings of love. No, I'm kidding. New Mexico. Just came back. When did I come back, Kai? I guess it's about a week ago. Oh, yeah.
Man.
Anyway,
where did
since
you
the
go?
last show. New Mexico. You guys know that's where I'm from. I went back home to see my mommy and help her out with some things.
Oh,
we had some Yeah, we had some events. So actually I was working technically, but yeah, working vacation.
Okay.
Mhm. How's everybody else doing?
Don't pay attention to Kaya. She's eating what are these again? Good Lord, what kind of ginger snaps? Yeah.
You don't know what you're eating?
I like ginger snaps. They're a little crunchy. They're a little hard and really hard to bite into, but they're good.
Okay.
You don't like ginger snaps, though?
No, I do. I said I like ginger snaps. They're just a little hard and extra crispy. They're really hard to bite into. I don't know why, but they do have a good flavor. But I'm eating gummy dots, little gummy candy dots.
We know. Oh, my God.
Well, they're hard like that because you're supposed
dots?
to dip them in tea.
Yeah, they're going to be hell on my teeth. I'll probably...
Ew.
Wait. Like
what's supposed to be dipped in tea? Ginger snaps?
Or milk?
Yeah, ginger snaps. Yeah, they're supposed to be, you're supposed to have them with tea.
Yeah, that's true, actually. Originally, like the bloody English, it was kind of like the aristocrats snaps and tea. Here's the tea. You're supposed to have tea. Bloody tea. I guess logic.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
High logic.
Maybe that's why they're so hard, because you dip them in tea. It wasn't too bad, right? But you dip them in tea to soften them babies up. They're hard as hell. hard as cookie in the world.
Whatever. I like them. I like how hard they are. They work your teeth. So whatever. So, BJ, how have you been? You're awfully quiet tonight.
Busy. Been busy.
Be painfully quiet.
Nah, I'm listening. All right.
How's the business going?
Well, I'm in the 1,000th hour, I think.
Be serious. You're like half asleep right now, right?
I was up all night, but yeah, I'm good. I'll be all right. Sewing. Up all night sewing.
How do you do that?
For next, I don't know. I'm doing so long. It is what it is.
So how much sleep do you actually need?
At least 4 hours. Good for the day.
That's it?
That's it.
That's it? I would get sick within 3 days if I only had 4 hours of sleep. Okay, so this is all flying off.
Radio
Good
silence.
God. Logic, how are you doing? How can we pick up oh my God, we're going to put our listeners to sleep here.
Yeah.
Good Lord, why are you screaming?
Because y'all are just all quiet, so I have to be happy for all of y'all.
I'm happy. I'm still happy.
No, I'm not quiet. That was BJ. I don't know why BJ's so painfully quiet today. Or painfully shy. Who knows? Whichever.
Never that. Nah, never shy.
Listen,
right.
Kai, what you need to understand is sometimes dudes, when we're winding down or we've had a long day, we're gotten into a bunch of hoopla where you be like, hey, how's it going? And a lot of women mistake that when they're in a relationship with a dude to, well, he's not happy to see me. It has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with being tired or, being mentally exhausted. I'm not even going to make it a man thing because women can be mentally exhausted too. But just think of a day where you were tired from working and your kid wants you to be all extra happy about some dumb kid thing that they brought to you. And you have to feign, oh, wow, look at that.
Yeah.
But think about a time that you just don't have the energy. Like, listen, that's great. Can you take it in your own now?
I mean, I hear you. There are times that I came on here that I was tired as I don't know what.
Yeah, it was.
You just can't
sound
like it, I guess. I mean, even with children, I guess children are different, but sometimes even then you have to, like, fake it. What did they say? Fake it till you make it?
Yeah.
So.
Well, that has to do with money and success, but, yeah, I understand what you mean.
Yeah, so anyways, last week, since host Kai was sick, I did a replay of the episode that we're continuing today, in which it ended with basically the question was, what if a guy found out that his wife was actually transgender? What would that, like, what should he do in that situation?
So what would he do if he found out his wife was his husband?
Yeah. What the heck?
And he's not a gay guy. He's a straight guy. So he actually thought he got with a guy. And what happened is they can't have children. So, like, he's planning on children. This person never told him that, I can't have children or whatever. But what it was is he can't have children. So now when the guy's, like, really excited to have children, like, okay, we've made it. Now is the time. Let's go ahead and start having these children. And, he's noticing that nothing's coming out of it. So he's starting to talk about, let's go to a fertility specialist. Now the transgender is nervous because he's like, well, I got to tell him that I'm a guy. So we were talking about that. By y'all's reactions, y'all don't remember.
No, I remember.
I remember that. I remember.
Hold on. Before we get to that, can I say something before we get to that subject? I'll say the Logic.
Yeah.
I listened to your show that I think a couple of weeks ago. It was the Logic show. That was cool. You answered your questions. That was a good show, man. I was checking it out when I was on the train. That was pretty cool. That was good. I give you props for that, man. I learned some stuff too, so that was pretty good. Okay, now back to the subject.
Okay, so if y'all don't know what BJ's talking about, there was an episode where it was just me and Logic. Everybody else was busy, so it was just me and Logic on the show, and that show was Ask Logic. So every question that, and I did promise that we would get back to the questions too, so we're going to have to finish the questions today. But every question that was geared towards Logic for like the last year, I think, I basically brought it onto the show. So it was just Ask Logic. That's all it was. So every question was just for him. So he was answering questions the whole show. And it was a pretty insightful show. So if you want to listen to that episode, just go back in our archives, and it's Ask Logic. I think it was done 2-3 weeks ago, something like that?
Yeah, I think it was like that.
Yeah. So, anyways, like we were saying, so how the show kind of ended was Char was saying that it would be pretty devastating for a guy to find out that his wife is actually his husband, like Logic said. But it wouldn't be as bad for if the roles were reversed. So if it was a woman who found out that her husband was actually her wife.
Oh.
So that's actually how we ended the show. So that's what we're going to talk about today, which is double standards. How is it, double standard in any kind of form, but right now we're going to talk about how is it better if a guy, for a girl to have found out that her husband is a woman instead of a guy finding out that his wife is a guy. So I want to get Char's take on this. How is that better to you? That, I don't know, like you got with BJ, for instance. No offense, BJ, but you got with Bernie, for instance,
BJ.
and you actually found out that he's Bernadette. Like, how is that better than Logic getting with me and actually finding out that I'm Bernie?
Hold on, so I'm messed up in both these situations. Damn.
I know. You would have to use Bernie as an example. I mean, oh my God. Well, I mean, literally, the second time it's Bernie instead of Bernadette.
Because Bernie, you could have because Bernie, you could have Bernadette. What do you have with Logic? Logette? Like, how do you make that into a girl's name? So, unfortunately, BJ.
Lola. It's Lola.
Yeah. Lola.
So how is that better? So to you, Char, if you found out that your dude you're with right now, if you found out that he's actually just a really butch woman, you wouldn't be devastated.
Damn.
No, I wouldn't be devastated, but I wonder how in the world you can. Well, that's a pretty neat trick. I'll put it that way. How can you replace one body part with the other that
it's not
clearly
a neat
can't
trick. They do surgery like it's like nothing nowadays. So it's not really a neat trick.
No, that's not true. The more common way now is reverse, where it starts out as a penis and it ends up as a vagina. But to start out as a vagina, start out as an actual. Oh, I see what you're saying. They do that too. They'll actually cut off the right.
You went halfway around the world and met me somewhere.
I just realized how this. I just realized that's the most common way is what you just said is that you'll think it's a guy and that she actually had. Are we saying this person had gender surgery? Obviously went the whole route, went all the way through the process.
Dude.
Oh,
but then the only problem is just like this person who. Logic, it's okay. It's okay. Take your blood pressure medicine.
For the love of God, can you please not do that?
I think
radio.
We
pick up everything.
I think it's quite clear. If you're confused that you think that this person is your husband, then obviously they got the surgery.
No, I'm trying to figure this out. Okay, let me just do a visual. Okay, I'm just trying to just stay with me here. So the whole entire time we're in a relationship, this person had a male gender, right?
If they didn't have the parts necessary, how could you be fooled? Thinking like,
that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Listen, let's make this clear. In either case, they would obviously be the Mona Lisa of trannies. Okay? So you were completely confused. That why this is not happening. So from that point, move forward. Now, how would you feel?
Oh, I finally got past the body part.
Logic. I gotta tell you, you gotta do all the description in the future, okay? Because I thought I was pretty clear, but apparently I wasn't. So I don't know. I did say with this question, the person wanted to have a baby, and that's the only reason the wife, quote unquote, needs to come out and say, "Hey, yeah, I can't have babies. I'm a dude." So they're married. I'm pretty sure they slept together.
This is the opposite. I don't think you guys are understanding how different this is. If you start out with a penis,
I'm saying the same thing. No, it's the opposite.
No, but you're not understanding how weird this is for me. On my end, it's totally different. Think of it this way. Most people don't start out with a vagina and then put a penis on there. In this case, that's what would have happened. They usually do it the opposite way.
Char.
Right?
Shut up and answer the question.
Listen, Char, let's assume that the surgeon that did this is the same team that did the $6 million man. Okay, they're nasty with it like that. They know how to really do it. So the ease and the difficulty of doing it is of no consequence at this point. The person that you were with,
you were telling me that, and I could see that you have a penis, and there's no way I'd believe you. I guess I just wouldn't believe him.
God.
You know what? Let's
in denial
for another time because she can't I don't think she can.
I just decided I was gonna.
I would just be in denial.
Check this out. No,
that
okay.
body part.
Right, well,
so that would be your.
Then that right there is an answer. She would be in denial.
So you would just be in denial.
Yeah, because I won't believe that you're. How are you that you? I've been with you.
Hey, listen.
No,
you're
not a girl.
very real. You have plenty of guys, I'm sure, that don't want to believe that their chick is a dude.
Yeah, but are you technically a girl if you already have the gender process transformation? Then that's not true. It's not a girl. It's a man. It's a male. I mean, Pooh's right. Really, if you're telling me that
technically a girl if you just had the gender reassignment surgery, no, you're still okay. If you were born a woman and you went to a plastic surgeon and he put in a penis and you took the pills and everything to look like a guy,
hormone therapy,
you're still a woman because all you have to do is stop taking those pills and guess where you're going to go right back to? Being a woman. You still,
wow.
I mean, unless they scoop their reproductive organs out from inside, which still it doesn't matter because you're still a woman.
I mean,
well, the hormones do become permanent, don't they? The hormone transformation. I mean, if you grow boobs, you grow boobs. You're not going to ungrow boobs. If you get hips, you get hips.
I mean, you'll just look weird. I guess you'll just have boobs with a hairy chest.
Listen.
But if you stop taking your medicine, then yes, your
body's
body's going to take back over.
Yeah, they'll shrink. They probably won't disappear back into a regular chest, but they will definitely shrink. And your gender is has always been until recent, times, has always been dictated by your chromosomes. So, if you have a Y, that's what you are. There was never a thing of, well, you don't look like one, so, it's just about how you feel. Do you feel like a girl? This is something new.
Ew.
Is anybody there?
Okay, no, because the funny thing, no. The funny thing is what Char was saying, there's actually an article on this. And so the question is, straight men who have sex with trans women, does that make them gay?
If they know that they're dudes, yeah.
Yes, indeed.
So, but listen, this is how it starts. So I apologize in advance for the graphicness of this paragraph I'm about to read. So Matt didn't know it was possible for a girl to have a dick before the model pictured in his Hustler-esque mag drew 7 inches. She had slipped in unannounced between the magazine's other, more typical spreads. His stroke quickened, sticking with sweat in his Brooklyn bedroom while a worrying thought knocked in his skull. Did it mean he was gay? So see, he saw a girl with a dick, quote-unquote a girl with a dick, and got more aroused by that. Does that mean you're gay?
What?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
More else?
I don't understand.
Wow,
see, this is where people lose me, because if male genitalia makes you aroused, you're clearly gay.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't understand what the question is.
There is no if and ands about that one. You're super gay. You should be wearing a cape.
She said super gay.
Super gay.
Well, I don't know about being super
gay.
Well,
that kind of runs in the same area with me as lesbians that require strap-on. I never understood.
Don't understand it. I never understood.
But I don't. I've never been able to really speak with a lesbian to be honest.
I know me either. Yeah.
What's that about? Like, why? Why would
first question I was? Yeah. It's just funny.
I even overheard a lesbian one time saying she needs her partner to be as butch as possible.
Just get a man. Speak with a man.
So yeah, exactly. So I was just like, why wouldn't you get with a dude then?
Well, I actually spoke with a lesbian about, I guess, their sex life because I open my mouth. I'm curious about everything. Hence, No Conduct Radio. And she told me that she does like shut up. She does like penetration, but she does not like men. So
wow.
But is that an
she's
emotional reaction? Like, does she not like men because of something that has happened to her?
Right.
Yeah.
Man,
I asked
is
her,
it more
she said
emotional
A woman's
or?
born. Maybe a woman's
she said
born.
no.
That
I did
doesn't
ask
make
her.
any
She
sense.
said no.
That don't make no sense.
She said she has been with guys before, but she never let them like really touch her or kiss her or anything like that. But she just finds guys disgusting. She just doesn't like the feel of a man's hands or anything like that. That's what she said.
Man ain't got to touch with a hand. Anyway, that don't make no sense. That make no sense to me.
So, but then her wife, she was very proud in telling me, like before I even met this woman, she was very proud in telling me that her wife looks like a dude. So she was like, if you didn't even know, you'd think it was a guy, this and this and this. So then when I did meet the woman, she was like, so from far away, the woman is walking up, and she's like, doesn't that look like a man? And I'm like, no, that just looks like a big woman. And then the woman got closer, and she's like, she doesn't look like a guy? I was like, no, it looks like a woman who's just big. Like, I don't understand what you want me to say. Wow. So apparently she wants a woman who looks like a guy. And she does want the penetration, but she doesn't want
penetration.
That doesn't
wow.
make any sense. That doesn't make any sense.
A
lot of insecurities and hang-ups.
So this was my experience talking to an open, like when I say open gay person, I mean a gay person that doesn't get offended by me saying, "Can you explain to me why you're gay?" Because most people are like, "Oh my God, you're gay bashing." I asked a simple question. Yeah. Good God. So. Yeah, so this was the first gay person that I spoke to that didn't have a problem like being open with me and talking to me, and I asked her my questions because I'm curious. I'm a curious person, and that was the response. I really don't understand the response because it's kind of like you want a guy. I mean, but if that's the case, then you could just get a really feminine guy. There are guys with soft hands and. You know what I'm saying?
There are quite a few out there.
There are guys who can't grow chest hair. I mean, they're embarrassed by it, but there's somebody for everybody. So my thing is, she could have just gotten with a guy.
Chest hair got to do with venom?
So I guess you can't grow chest hair, huh?
Who, me? Nah,
yeah, you. You're getting all upset by what I just said.
No,
I'm just pointing out.
Upset. I don't understand that statement you made. It doesn't make any,
because if you're a woman. And you want a woman, obviously you don't want a hairy chest. So that's why I'm saying there are men who can't grow chest hair. There are men who really don't even grow facial hair. There are men whose hands are really soft. You could just ask them to grow out their hair to their shoulder or something like that, and voila, you have exactly what you're looking for.
Right.
Why do you have to get a woman? But make sure you get make sure you get a woman that resembles a dude. That doesn't like. Damn. That aspect doesn't make sense to me. Like, if you're a woman, I guess, that likes women, like she dresses up and her hair is long and she does her nails in it, then, yeah, you can't kind of replace that with a guy. But if you're a woman that's looking for a woman to look like a dude, then why don't you just get a dude who's just very feminine?
Right.
So what about the lesbians that like the real pretty women and still use strap-ons? What is that excuse about?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I understand why, in a sense, that person would be with a woman and not a guy. I could mentally understand. I don't know how to word this. I could more understand why she would want a woman than a woman who wants a woman to look like a man would still want a woman. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if I said, well, why aren't you into guys? And she's just like, well, I really like the smell of strawberry shampoo on the long hair and the soft, like the small hands and the soft touch of hands. That's completely different. What guy are you really going to find like that? You know what I'm saying? Unless he's gay himself and then he's not looking at you. So I could more comprehend that than a woman who wants a woman who looks like a guy and still need a strap on, because then ultimately you're just telling me you want a guy. So that's just me. Does that make sense?
No.
How does that not make sense, Logic?
I understand where you're coming from. I mean, like you said, if there's lipstick lesbians that are kind of into each other, then that's clear that you're deep into the feminine. Like you really like everything feminine. You don't like anything that comes anywhere near testosterone or masculinity.
They still use strap-ons, though.
Huh?
Yeah, I thought I was telling Kai, the ones that still use strap-ons when they, lipstick lesbians, and the ones
but it's in the same realm of dudes that like, trannies. That's confusing to me because it's like, wow, if you want a guy to look so much like a girl, why wouldn't you just get a girl?
Right.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Which doesn't.
All right.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. So I wanted to turn that question, the initial question, to Logic. How would you feel, I guess minus the whole aspect of you've been dishonest with me this whole time, let's take that aspect of it out. How would you feel if you found out that, you married somebody and then y'all get to a point in life where it's time for children, you're not producing children after like a year of trying, so you're like, okay, well, let's go to a fertility specialist because I really want my own child. I don't want to adopt or anything like that. Let's go to a fertility specialist. And the woman keeps pushing it off, and then I guess one day when she can't push it off anymore, they tell you, well, I was really born Frank, but when I was 19, I became Francine.
I'll be in.
Just based on feeling, I would feel violated. I would be horrified. And I hear a lot of guys say that they would turn to violence. My main instinct wouldn't be to fight. I would just be more devastated and be like, oh my God.
Would that
I don't know.
Would that actually affect you psychologically, you think?
Definitely.
I mean, psychologically in the way of I don't think I would ever trust any chick that was in my face like that unless I'd be like, oh, listen, you're nice, but excuse me, I have to reach up under your dress real quick. You know what I mean? I would have to personally check, and even then,
you'd have to prove it.
And
you'd have to prove it.
Good God, Char.
I just can't believe how funny that is. You said lift up her dress. What are you checking for? And you understand how you have this long thing, and then you really just started out with nothing.
Char. Every time he went to speak, you kept interrupting him, saying, you have to prove it. Ha, 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 you have to prove it. Ha, ha, ha. Okay, let him finish what he's saying. Good God.
Okay. Yeah, and then even then, apparently, looks obviously deceiving. So, there will come a point into the relationship before anything physical happens. I would be like, I need to get a copy of your doctor records. I need to do a check, please. Trust me. If you need to move, if you need to keep it moving, then I understand. But I've been burned before, so I can't take that chance.
I mean, if they understand, I guess that you have been burned before. You've gone through this. They shouldn't have.
If they don't, it doesn't matter. Like it would just experience that would fundamentally change my interactions with all relationships from that day on. I just would never be, even if she did turn out to be a girl, and I was able to move on and restart. Any girlfriend she's introduced me, hey, what's up, man? Like what? Yeah, I'm on.
What was the doctor's record to you, though? What was the doctor's records like? What you said something about doctor's records, like you just have to
I mean,
her go to a doctor.
You're talking about a major surgery. If somebody gives you their information and clears you up to get their health history, that's going to be on there because that's, again, you're talking about major.
I mean, they could just, well, never mind. Never mind. No, because I was going to say they could actually just show you baby pictures, but you can't even do that.
No, but listen, I would never take what they gave me. They would just have to, like, hey, this is my name, this is the address, this is my social security number. You do all the checks you need to do. And I'll do my own research. Ha-ha, Stanley.
Well, I don't think that's happening because I'm not giving some dude my social. So.
Well, if you can't give me this, we talked about this before. If you're not comfortable with giving me that sensitive information, why are you trying to take your drawers off?
No, but okay, okay.
No,
if
you're trying to have a baby. That's totally different.
If you're doing this is the beginning of the relationship, so we're not taking anything
listen,
off.
Hold
it's
on.
not.
No,
it's not. You said a baby was involved. No, this is a serious.
Dude, we're on a whole different subject, Char.
That you think I am. But if I'm getting to the point where I'm bringing you into my house and you're about to start putting a toothbrush in my bathroom, that ain't the beginning of the relationship. That ain't happening. You know what I mean? And I don't just be smashing chicks in a parking lot somewhere.
But how would you go that far without knowing yay or nay?
Well,
so for all you know, you could have been courting a dude this whole time.
If you're telling me, though, that I was involved with a person to the point where we were trying to have a baby, I must have been having sex pretty often.
No, but again, we were on the scenario of after that person. So after that, now you're talking to, like, anybody you talk to after that, you're saying you have to check. And you're saying just give me your social and all that stuff, which I know you're not going to wait till you're well into the relationship, they're bringing their toothbrush and everything, that's when you're going to check. Because in your head, you're going to be like, man, I could be holding hands with a dude.
What process do you – listen, if I'm talking to somebody and I meet a girl that is interesting or whatever and that's worth my time. Now, I mean, first of all, that's getting rid of a good 3/4 of the chicks because most chicks are not worth the time. So if there's a girl that's worth the time, and I'm putting the time into her, I'm just going to take it for what I see. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not a person that bangs somebody immediately because I think sex, a lot of the times, clouds the situation. Yeah. If the sex is really, really good, you might not be able to focus on what that person really is. And, I'm not a person that really introduces that quickly in the relationship. You know what I mean? Especially if we're building. And again, a lot of the times whores will self-cancel themselves. Like they'll keep trying to, I want to do something. Oh, what are you talking about? Oh, I can't. It's been a while, and what's a while? It's been weeks and
3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Weeks?
3 minutes.
You can't hold it for. Oh, okay. Listen, we might as well just do each other a favor right now. You know what I mean? You gotta go. If something's wrong with you, you might.
Logic. Wait, Logic. Our listeners have to hear this. You've got to hear. I hope everybody's catching this. This is probably the first time in history that a man has actually said they had to cancel a woman out because she was pressuring him for sex.
Oh, that's happened several times.
That's the first time you've heard that, Char?
Oh, yeah.
How old are you?
Really?
Oh, my God.
But I don't have those experiences. I don't have those experiences.
No, listen,
so why would go ahead, John.
I don't have those experiences either, but I actually listen to people talk, and I don't know. Wow.
Okay, but who do you know that would pressure a man for sex?
You're taking it that she's talking about just in general, but she's talking about specifically the man not wanting to take it to that direction and rejecting the woman's sexual advances. That's not common. Like most dudes, if a girl is willing, if a girl is willing to bang a dude in the alleyway behind a dumpster, he's with it. Most guys would be with that. Like, oh, okay. They might think it's a little unorthodox, but they would still take it because it's like free money. Like, who's going to argue with you want to give me $10,000 for what? Digging up my nose?
I understand that, but then my thing is she's never heard that before. It's rare, but I've heard it before. You
just said it was common. It's not.
Where else have you heard that?
He just told you it was not common.
I mean, I've heard a guy say the same thing as you. You know, they don't want to sleep with
one guy. You said a guy.
Why?
See, I'm getting her back to logic because she literally cut me off to tell me that. Well, where have you been? How have you not heard? That's so common. What island are you on?
Here. It's not common for a dude to be like, no, I don't. You want to give me what? No, how dare you?
Okay.
No, I'm too. We're discussing.
Yeah, but you know what? In retrospect, and thinking about what Logic has said before. Mm-hmm. In retrospect, and thinking about what Logic has said before, they probably said that to me, so I thought they were a decent guy. So it could be that too. Never mind.
Okay.
Listen, yeah. There will be plenty of guys that claim that, I'm not about that kind. I'm really trying to meet a good woman. There'll be plenty of dudes that say that. But if you take the boobies out, then it's going to be like,
those are so for it.
Yeah. No, I've had girls get like angry. Like you don't want to. No, I don't.
I don't. Go, ho.
Why did they get angry? That doesn't make sense.
Well, because women can't take rejection. They don't know how to process that.
Yeah.
I was about to say there's a double standard also. Why is it okay for a woman to say no, but it's not okay for a guy to say no?
Okay, that's a good question, but I still think this is an integrity thing. No, this is an integrity thing on Logic's end. He's showing that he has, a lot of people can't even spell it, and that these women are not respecting the fact that this is actually a good man because you're the opposite. You're not going to take advantage of me or expect that this relationship is going to be based on, sex. I mean, that's sad that people automatically do that these days. They don't really think about building anything.
I don't want to paint myself as some kind of crusader or whatever. My whole thing is that if you have sex, a lot of the time, if it's good or I guess if it's bad, it can eschew your image that you have of that person. You can't to get a good bead on, is this person a nice person? Is this person a patient person? Are they organized? Do they have their life together? It can really cloud your judgment. So my thing is, getting back to the topic at hand, if I broke up with, I would assume it was my wife, I'd get a divorce because I thought it was a girl, it turned out to be a guy, and then I get to an emotional place where I can invest in another chick. By the time, I'm ready to start having sex with this girl and, getting to that point. Yeah, she should be comfortable, especially by then she should know what happened to me because I would have discussed that with her by then. If you're still not comfortable with, listen, I know what happened to you, but I am not giving you my Social Security number. I mean, that's not happening. All right, well, have a good one. Take care. I'm not doing it. There's no way that I'm moving forward, especially if you know the history. Because that would be like me if a girl told me, I've been raped before, and I'm a guy that likes to do rough stuff. And I'm like, well, look, there's a certain way that I like to get in. If you ain't with it, then okay. I don't know what to say. I'm not having a flashback because you don't know how to control yourself. Sorry, not happening. That's selfish. Well, I don't want to say selfish because it's her prerogative, but I wouldn't sit there and roll the dice again because you're not going to understand that I've been basically emotionally raped. That simple.
I'm just thinking about how women think about. I guess women can't really fathom guys being raped. Which, again, is another double standard. They can't really fathom guys being raped. Because I've actually had conversations with women who say, actually, I think we had a show about that. And Char was arguing that with me.
I have a case for you, and I'll post this on the board. There was a man, he was a cop in, I believe, Canada. He was drunk. They have footage of him having to be held up by his colleagues coming from a bar. He was sick at the bar, was drinking tequila, and he went to the room and passed out. It was some kind of weird situation anyway, because they were supposed to be trying to it was him and 2 other male officers and 2 chicks. I guess they were trying to have an orgy or something like that. I don't know. But he passed out at the bar, and they had to literally carry him back to the hotel room, right? So you see them holding him up at the elevator, and he's all like, keeps wobbling about to fall, and they keep grabbing him. They bring him back to the hotel room. He passes out in the bed. They go back out. The other 2 officers go back out with the chick that was feeding him drinks at the bar. They go back out with her to a strip club. They go to the strip club. And the 2 officers was coming back. They said they didn't understand why she was coming back to the room. They didn't think she was coming back to the room anyway, or whatever. But in their body language, is what it was described that it seemed like they didn't expect her to be behind them when they were coming in the hotel. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. She gets in the hotel room, and now the dude's still passed out. She starts to perform on him to get him aroused, and then she has sex with him. He's semi-conscious, right? He's in and out and still keeps passing out. This is what the 2 other guys are saying happened. Then they did what they did with her. She comes like a week later and says that officer that was in that bed raped her. And they're actually prosecuting it, saying that, well, if she didn't consent. Now, if he was a woman, and they have footage of some chick that couldn't even stand up being taken to the room, and then some guy had his way with her and said, oh, well, she forced herself onto me. Do you know how quick he would be in jail? You know how quick they would throw that case out? Like, what are you talking? We got footage because she can't even stand up. He's actually being prosecuted and has been let go from his job.
Damn.
Wasn't even conscious.
That's crazy.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Did he sue anybody? Because I think I would have sued the crap out of somebody.
The judge said she didn't think it was possible for her to rape him. That's what the judge said.
Damn.
Like I said, he could have still taken it to another judge who has sense and sued that judge for discrimination.
Well, I don't know how the law in Canada works, but this is what happens so far.
Wow. So, here's another double standard that I want to talk about. And we got to get to Logic's questions. I think we'll get to that in about 15 minutes. So, here's another double standard that I want to talk about. Why, if a woman has her kids with her, everybody's just like, it's expected, whatever, blah, blah. But if a guy has his kids with him, everybody's like, oh, my God, he's such a good father. Look at him. He's such, you don't even know if this is the first time the guy's seen the kids in 2 years. But you're just see a guy with kids, and you're just like, oh, my God, he's so responsible. He's such a good father. He's the kind of guy I want in my life. Why is that? Why are you laughing, DJ?
Because that's when I took my kids to the Great Adventure. I was like, yo, and there's something, that knew me there, and she was like, oh yeah, he's out with his girls. Oh, that's nice. I'm like, what? I was like, what?
You know what's funny? I knew a dude that would use his 2-year-old as a prop to get chicks. He would take her down.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
He'd push her around in a stroller, and he would
did it ever work?
Chicks. And did it work? I don't know. Work.
That's like having a puppy. That's like having a puppy out at the dog park.
You know how many broads this guy got because look at your daughter. It's like a guy with a little puppy dog. If you go downtown with a little you can clean the house. That works.
Yeah. I know that works. That works.
Oh my God.
Women are so gullible. It's hilarious.
I mean, I guess because I have trust issues, my first thing would be, well, when was the last time he saw this kid?
Well, Kai,
you're actually in this kid's life? Shut up. I just have trust issues. I know. Well, I don't know all the games, but I know the games. So it would have to be that I actually see this guy on more than one occasion, and he actually does stuff with his child, like take them to school and homework and stuff like that. I mean,
what?
Yeah, I'm not gonna just say, okay, a guy's out with his kid, like, oh my gosh, he's such a good father. I don't know you. And then I see a woman with her kids, and I'm just like, whatever.
Kai, you don't like people.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So it doesn't apply to you. But most
I don't
most
like
chicks,
people, good guy.
You don't like people. So most chicks that are out there walking around and they put their little sundress on and they're looking for attention, from a guy to say, oh, you look cute, and how dare you say I look cute, even though I was trying to look cute today. Like that kind of girl, she's out. And she's open to a dude talking to her. You are not that kind of person right now. You know what I mean? So that chick that's out there looking for attention, she's a goofball. Because if a dude was to have a kitten in a bag and he's just walking around and like with a little wicker bag and a kitten going, yeah, you know how many chicks would be like, and he would be talking to dozens abroad that day.
Crazy.
And guess what?
Yeah,
guess what? When he's done, once that cat grows into that awkward stage where they're not really cute no more and they're starting to become a cat, he'd throw that cat over a bridge and get another kitten.
Get another cat.
And then here you go.
Hey, and the system.
Yes. It's like those teacup poodles. Those things are so
sick. One of our listeners messaged in. They agreed with Logic. They said, I know men who do that, and they get plenty of women because women think it is so cute. Wow. That's atrocious. I just want to say that.
This one dude I know, he every Easter, he cleans up because he will buy his daughter a Easter outfit. And he's even said, I gotta make sure I capitalize because she's starting to grow up now. She ain't like he's looking at it as a commodity, like a commodity.
Oh my God!
Damn,
this option is going to be gone soon. So he gets her a little Easter dress and walks around with her and has lunch with her downtown. And it's so many chicks, white, black, Asian, Spanish, or whatever. They oh my God, she's so adorable. Why, thank you.
Yeah.
All of us. Yeah.
Wow. Well, if I knew that 15, 20 years ago.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Well, we have another listener message in. I'm a dad who loves my kid, supports her, and pays attention to her, but I am one of those people who use her to get women.
There you go.
Call in.
Is that a possibility? Like, you really love your child, but you're still using them to get...
Does it? Look, just because you well, I don't want to say just because I don't think I would do that, but if a dude... no, because I've never had a problem getting a chick. If a dude has to use... If a dude has to use... What? No, it's just
Nothing.
like...
Go ahead.
Listen, it's just
go
like
ahead.
You just sounded
guys.
so confident. I just thought it was funny. You just sounded so confident. I was like, well, go ahead then. Go ahead with your best.
I never have. It doesn't apply. I don't look. All right. You know how some people say, "Oh, I got to try so hard to, I don't know, get in shape," and then other people are just
accidentally
natural.
They're in shape.
Towards you.
Like, so for them, it's not that they're trying to mess with you and say, "Well, I've never had a problem." It's just they don't know what you're talking about because it's just they have a different experience. So when it comes to hollering at broads, I've never needed a prop, so I don't know. But I guess you could really love your daughter, but no. I can clean up on a nice spring day downtown.
You clean up real well. But what about the dog? No one said anything about dogs. Does anybody use their dog to get women? I know men do that. Anyone know anyone who's doing that? They're puppy. They're puppy.
You use your daughter to get a man? Do you use your daughter to get a man?
Do I what? What?
Well, hold on. The listener messaged in and said he does love his daughter and nobody could tell him different. He just knows that it's a good way to get.
Oh, I should call in.
But no one's doubting that he loves his daughter. His affection for his daughter doesn't have anything to do with
his baby mom or whatever could hear him on the radio talking about how he uses her daughter.
No, you know what?
I'm pretty sure he's calling in.
I think that's genuine because I hate to make this comparison, and I'm not trying to come at the dude's neck, but the only thing I have to compare it to is having a dog. And if my dog got a lot of chicks' attention, then I still love my dog. It's not like I'll be like, get out of here. I don't care about you. But, you know, I also
but
know
that's
if
an animal,
I walk down
not
the
I'm using the dog.
Okay, but that's an animal as opposed to your own child.
Well, I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to compare it to a human being. But if a man loves his daughter and he just happened to be walking down into a certain area that day with his daughter to go have lunch or something, and then he just noticed that it was a lot of broads giving him rhythm, then he'd be like, oh, all right, I never realized that. Okay, well, yeah, maybe I need to take a trip down here more often. You know, it doesn't stop him from loving his daughter, but he just noticed one day.
But see, okay, oh, that's so funny. That's a double standard. Because I was about to say something, and I just realized this is a double standard. Okay, so a guy having a child with him will make more women talk to him. And I was going to say that's like when I have my daughter, there's a significant drop-off in the amount of guys that talk to me. If I'm alone, like she's in school and I'm alone, yeah, you can guarantee like a guy, at least one guy's going to talk to me. But whenever I'm with my kid, really nobody.
Now, you as a grown woman, do you know why that is?
Because obviously they don't want to get involved with somebody who has a kid.
No. It's because when it comes to a woman having a kid, that's more work for a man to do. Whereas if a man has a kid, men don't consider the women that they're getting with, and you have to help me raise my kid. Right. Because she's just going to look at him like, oh, you need to have your stuff together. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, God would think about the baby daddy who like take care of. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if a girl gets with a guy and she doesn't have kids and he has kids, he's not looking at her to, I have to buy all of these, school supplies and you're not helping me. No dude would say that to his girl because she'd look at him like, I don't have kids. That's your kids, and you get your kids what you need. But if a dude is with a woman and she got like 3 kids or whatever, and she's struggling, she's gonna be looking at him like, so you're gonna just watch me struggle? They not my kids. What do you want me to do? Oh, so that's what it is. Why are you getting mad at me? I didn't get you pregnant. Where's these dudes at? I don't want to talk about it. Oh, God, I'm going on.
You better talk about it. Yeah. That's exactly what it is.
Well, it's just like I've seen memes on Facebook that says, what is it? Like you're a man if you take care of another man's child or something like that. Some crap like that.
No, you're not. What?
I would like to hear that.
Oh, that's crazy.
I would like to hear the woman that says she got with a guy and now she's taking care of his children for him.
Yeah.
And I don't mean, and when I say taking care of the children, I don't mean that you are cooking enough macaroni and cheese for everybody. I mean, you're going out and you are sacrificing your plans and your mission statement that you had in life because you got to kick out an extra $2-3 grand a month to help him out with his problems that he had before you got with him. I would like to hear the woman that says she's doing that.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't believe that woman exists.
Yeah. That doesn't happen. But that's funny. I mean, I didn't even think about that double standard. I don't know. Here's another double standard where the less clothes a woman wears, I guess, quote unquote, the more sexy she becomes. And if a guy were to do
that's
that,
that's
if a guy were to do
theory
that,
that women have.
That's a theory, yeah. That's
men don't have that theory.
No.
But no, on the real, maybe not logic, but BJ, if you saw a woman,
no, hold on, no, don't make me out to be a weirdo. I'm only going to tell you what other dudes
No, I wasn't making you out to be a weirdo. I'm not making you out to be a weirdo.
All of the rest of these dudes out here don't see a chick who's wearing coochie cutter shorts and spaghetti string top shirts, walking around with their boobs hanging out, and thinking that's, quote, oh, she's sexy. No, they think that she is a slut, and she's going to be easy, and I'm going to go ahead and talk to her, because I'm going to guarantee you this. If you go to a party, and you got some chick that's coming in there with a short mini skirt, look like a streetwalker, and then you got another woman coming there dressed like she's from the Victorian era with a pencil dress and a shirt that goes all the way up to her neck, and she looks dignified, he's going to talk to the hooker first, because she's going to be an easier bag.
Easy target. Yeah, easy target.
I don't even know. That's a whole other show we would have to get into. We should actually talk about that. What men look for in a woman. I'm trying to think about it, because we think. Obviously, as you can see, women think if you're showing your cleavage and you wear a bunch of perfume and you have your nails done, and that's what's going to make a guy look at you. But then whenever I talk to guys, they're like, I don't even care if you. I mean, there are very few guys that I know who care if your nails are done. You know what I'm saying? And then a guy more wants his girl to be covered up. Not saying wear a turtleneck or whatever.
Let's be honest. Women are getting their nails and stuff done for other women. I know they try to act like they're doing it for dudes, but there is no dude that's ever commented and cared about a woman's color of her nails. Women notice that and talk about other women like, look at her nails is all chipped. So other women do that for other women because, again, when women get comfortable with the guy that they're with, they stop dressing up nice. They stop doing all of that stuff because they don't care. It's not about the guy. It's about what girls are going to be there. And if she knows that she's going to a party where that bitch Teresa is going to be there, she's going to make sure there's the best dress. And she's my cousin Peaches is going to be there, so I got to start working out now because by the time that wedding happens, I want to look exactly. So you don't care about being fat and dumpy in my face, but when it comes to Peaches, you want to make sure that you look right by the time you get to that wedding. All right, I see what it is. Oh.
Char, are you there?
Wow.
Did she leave us?
That's like
she's taking her 4 o'clock drink.
One of my friends said, "Oh, I got my nails done. You like them?" I said, "Oh, they all right." And they was, they all right. They nails.
Well, I just know one. I think it was one guy. He wanted to talk to me or whatever, and his thing was he would always keep my nails done. If anybody knows me, they know I don't paint my nails. Not my toenails, not my fingernails. I cut my nails short. Like, I'm not a nail person. So he was like, he would keep my nails done and all this stuff, and I was like, I don't do my nails. And he was like, well, if you're with me, you're going to have your nails done because I like my woman. I was like, wow, walked away. Yeah. And that's the only guy that I've ever heard say something about a woman's nails or whatever. It was weird. But again, in hindsight, it's funny how, talking to Logic on the radio and thinking about past conversations, and I look back and I think in hindsight, he was probably saying that because maybe he thought deep down that's what I wanted to hear, and he was trying to push that I'll take care of you or something like that.
I was hoping that you were going to make that connection. That was exactly what the whole point of that comment was, is to say, I'm the kind of man that makes sure that my woman has blah, blah, blah. So he's basically trying to act like, well, you should be impressed that I'm this kind of catch that would make sure that my woman is always looking right. Yeah. That's exactly the point.
That's crazy.
More than likely
Men are
it
sneaky.
was bullshit.
You hear that, women? Men are sneaky. Maybe you should be gay.
Women are sneaky.
Listen,
what?
they got nothing. They got nothing
on you women. No, we don't.
They got nothing on them.
How are we more sneaky than y'all?
I'll just say this. Dudes are pretty easy to tell that they're whores, but you have whores that have a body count of like 20 guys within the span of 2 years, and she will then
Good Lord.
still act as if she deserves a ring and a white dress and a trip down that aisle, and you should be happy and grateful that she gave you her surplus coochie that has been used, and you should pay top dollar for it. Oh, yes. And her family and friends will actively lie with her to make you think that she is a good one. Oh, she's had it so rough, and she's been looking for a man for so long. And then you'll have the clown men in her. Make sure you treat my niece right.
Treat my
Would you shut up and sit down? What are you talking about?
Make sure you take care of her.
Oh, yeah. Nothing on them. Because dudes will be honest, like, listen, I was a dog back in the day, but, I'm looking.
I know.
You can either take it or leave it. But women always try to act like they were the victims. I've been hurt before, I used to be into the bad boys. That's a code for I used to be a slut.
Be a whore.
I used to bang every wrong dude. I used to make every wrong decision. And now that you've made all the right choices in life, and I'm pretty much a used-up hag where I can't get the same attention that I've been getting when I was young, I want a nice guy now. Pay for all my problems.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all are hilarious.
That's insane.
All right.
I'm just being real.
That's true.
Okay, I did promise that we would get to the questions at 7. Okay, let's see.
But some girls are sweethearts. Some of them.
Wow.
That surplus was pretty funny.
Oh, my God. Char is back. What did you just go take a dump and then come back and join us?
No, I was okay.
No, you weren't, because I called your name. I had a question for you.
Listen, Char
had to listening to you guys.
Char had to take a drink and she had to drop some kids off at the pool.
No, she said, "Did I go take a dump?" And I said, "I'll do that after the show." Lady.
Thank you.
No, I'm sorry. I actually just didn't hear that, guys. I was just listening. It was actually a lot of fun. I appreciate some of the texts that are coming through from the listeners, and lots of fun.
Who is she
Good job,
talking
Char.
about?
I have no idea.
All of
Anyways,
you.
Here's
All
the
of you. I
question.
was listening to all of you.
Here is the question. My ex-girlfriend texted me after a month of no contact. She broke up with me. Should I respond?
A month of no contact?
Wait. Say the question again.
What does she ask for? Money? What does she want? Does he need a babysit?
I didn't get all of that. All I know is after a month of no contact, his ex-girlfriend has contacted him. Okay, listen to the question. My ex-girlfriend texted me after a month of no contact. She broke up with me. Should I respond?
Nope.
I don't think it's a big deal. I don't see what the big deal. You don't know what someone could have died.
I wouldn't.
That depends. No, listen. That is of no consequence. If somebody died, so what? That's your problem. But if she's
that's true.
If she's calling back because she realized her mistake, then it's up to you on whether or not you want to run the risk of being somebody's plan B.
And she's doing all over again.
Right.
But would that really be a plan B?
Yeah, but we don't know why she's calling.
Well, that's what I was about to say. If she's been out there partying for a few years and getting tossed around, yay. If you got to know what it is. She's used up. Dudes have been using her like a rag, and now she's looking for tenderness in her life, and that's where you come in. But if she went out there and she hasn't been a slut, and she realized the caliber of guy you were because she experienced what the average man is, then that's your choice.
Yeah, it's a choice.
Decide whether or not that you're going to give her another chance. But I'll tell you this, though. Don't you do any work or any of the pushing and pulling or whatever. She's the one that walked out. She has to do all of the work.
All the work.
You don't take her out to eat. You don't take her out to get cotton candy. You don't take her nowhere.
Yep.
You meet her when you decide that you have time. Don't answer her text. Don't answer her call. And don't get into any long phone. Wait a minute. Don't get into any long phone shifts. She has cut that connection and decided to walk out on. She doesn't get to go back to what she was before. She has to earn that again, all over again. And he doesn't have to do anything to earn anything because he's the guy that he's always been, and she decided to come back. So she obviously is trying to insinuate that he is worth something, which he always has been, apparently. So she has to do the work. She has to be patient. And she has to earn her position back. He doesn't have to do anything to impress her at all. Don't you dare pay for one meal. If she wants to meet you, you tell her, listen, I got time. You can come over. You can talk if you want or whatever we're going to do. But I'm not taking you nowhere. I'm not doing nothing. If you come out your pocket for anything, you a sucker.
You're an idiot.
So my question is, how is she supposed to know that you're interested in getting back together if you're doing this?
Listen, he can answer the call. He just can't be on the phone with her for 20, 30, 40 minutes, an hour, whatever. It's nothing to talk about. You already know who I am. So if you missed me, then you say that you missed me. Don't waste my time because you've already wasted enough of my time. You come over if you want to come over, and if I have time, I'll tell you, come over. But all of that texting, there's nothing to text about.
Right.
You know, the only thing the phone is going to be used for at this point is to set a date or a time to meet. That's it. Yep. There's nothing else to talk about. Hang up that phone because she needs to continue to feel that uneasiness under her feet and that void of him not being there. And then once she starts to earn her position back, then he can start giving her more of his time, more of his affection, and more of it. She has to earn it back. If he gives it right back to her, she's not going to appreciate it. She apparently didn't appreciate it the first time when she walked out. That's just like if you have a diamond and somebody tries to steal your diamond and they stole some of them and then they ran out and realized, oh, I didn't steal the real diamonds, and they come back saying, oh, I'm sorry. You going to just give them the real diamonds? Like, oh, okay, yeah, you're sorry. Come on back. Here's the real ones. No. You have to earn my trust again before I let you anywhere near my real diamond. A man will come after a woman for basically sex or whatever, but the coochie version for a man is time and attention. That's what women want the most from men, time and attention.
Yep.
Okay, so you cannot allow her to rape your time and attention anymore. She's already used it and left. That's your commodity. Don't give it back to her.
I think I want to rape somebody's time and attention. That sounds intriguing.
What?
You women are pigs.
God.
No, Kai. I'm just the opposite. I always get the complaint that they want to spend more time together, and I feel like I'm smothered sometimes. I'm like, okay, can I just breathe? Don't you have a friend somewhere? Or, you know.
Wow.
Wow.
No, I'm not like that. I totally like time
all of my relationships that way. Really?
You have to get through layers and layers and layers of BS with me. And then I'll get to the point where, I want your time and attention, and then I'll be like this lovey-dovey person.
No, but listen, what she's talking is real because, again, men don't know how to manage how they deal with the chick in their life. Most men, I don't know if men have ever done this because I think the dynamic of women have shifted to where women are acting like men now. So there's a lot of men that need to teach their boys how to be men because if you don't manage these chicks right nowadays, it'll get away from you real quick. Yeah. Now, what Char is talking about is when women come into a man's life, she wants a lot of his time and attention. But if he's not used to managing a woman in his life, he's not going to know how to properly disperse that time and attention.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So she was probably in a relationship where a dude bonded with her and was like, I want to give it all to her, blah, and it just gave her all his time and attention, and it made her feel smothered. So what men are supposed to do is to be able to manage the time apart as much as they do with the time with her. You have to be able to not
do that.
Pick up that phone. You have to be able to not answer that text message. Social media, to me, is a relationship killer. You know what I mean? You gotta, you cannot. All of that.
Be strong.
Give me your Facebook handle. No. You have my phone number. You don't need my Facebook handle. Okay? You can know what my Facebook name is if you just want to drop by, but all of that friend request stuff, no.
Mm-hmm.
Stop all of that. No. You got my phone. You can call me if you need to. You know what I mean? And you have to have a focus other than the woman. So even if it's Jim, or if it's your homie, or if you want to take it back to the old school days and you want to get better in playing pool or something, you need to do something every week
hobby.
That does not involve her. So when you go do it, you turn your phone off and don't answer her. You don't text her.
It's your
you
time.
don't nothing. You gotta know how to manage the women in your life. That's what it is.
I agree.
That drives you crazy.
I agree. Yeah.
I need to get to the next question, but I don't know how much I agree with that whole turn your phone off and everything, because if I text you,
well, of course you don't. You're abroad.
No, my thing is, if I text you, I can understand if you're chilling. I text you and you say, "Oh, I'm out playing pool. I'll text you when I'm done." You answered me. But if I text you and you just don't answer me for like the next 4 hours,
okay,
no,
but
I have an issue.
If I already told, listen, if you already know, on Friday night I go out and play pool, what are you texting me for?
Yeah, we texting for.
Right.
What are you texting me to say that you cannot wait?
I don't know, to make sure that you're going to answer me, to say hello. How was your day? I didn't see you today. So
hi, that is why it's called time apart. Hi, it's called time apart. You have to have your own mind.
You handle all that.
No, Char, you're misunderstanding me. I'm not saying that I need him with me 24/7, but if I say
no. What you're doing is you're invading his time.
Yeah, that little bit of time.
You're invading his time. His time is on Friday night from 8 to 10 or 8 to 11. He plays pool. What you're trying to do is inject yourself into his time and force your way in through text messages. And if he doesn't answer, you're going to be him with an attitude. But what you need to understand is that if you need to talk to him, you talk to him before or after. You don't.
Well, he's going to text you anyway when he's done. When he's done, he's going to text you anyway. Okay, baby, I'm done. I'm on my way home. Whatever.
If you're my dude, then your time is my time, and my time.
And that exactly is why you're a rapist.
That's why I'm a what?
A rapist.
Hi. Well, hey, if you like it, I love it. If it works. All I know is that I don't want to bother anybody because I can't stand what people
time is my time.
You have your little life. You do with your friends. You have your own interests. Please have your own interests.
All you guys out there, just remember that if you want to get with Kai, your time is my time. My time is my time. Mm-hmm. Your money is my money. My money is my money. So that's
okay.
What you have
if you want to get with Char, go play pool. I am not going to bother you, boo. You know what you're coming back to, and so do I. So you enjoy yourself. Have an extra drink on me. Have an extra drink on me, right in the pocket.
All right. Next question. What is a good line to use to pick up a respectable woman?
A line?
Hello. Oh, here's a line. Hello. How you doing? How was your day? Let's start off with hello.
So you would actually use a pickup line to pick up like a respectable woman?
No.
If she's respectable, you don't need a line, right?
No, you don't line.
She'll read through the BS.
You only use lines for whores?
Right.
No, you don't need a line for a whore. You don't need a line for no whore. You don't need nothing for no whore.
Well, if easier that way.
So
it's easier to pick up on that way.
He should just have confidence and approach the woman then, and just start talking.
Right.
What about if it's somebody like me? Okay. Hold on. Because, see, people like y'all are outgoing. Y'all know exactly what to say. But then I'm a girl, so I don't have to do it. But guys pick up women. So if you had a guy with my personality, like, I have absolutely no social skills. I have no idea how people carry on conversations. Like, what do you say to start a conversation? Like, I absolutely have no clue. So if I go to a party, if I don't know anybody at that party, 9 times out of 10, you're going to see me in a corner because I don't know how to start a conversation.
So you're a wallflower holding up the wall.
Well, my thing is, if you do, how do you, like, what do you talk about? Like, I don't know you, so I don't have anything to talk about. What I'm going to ask you, what's your favorite color? The conversation is going to die down after a while. So for a guy with my kind of personality, how would he approach a woman? Like, what would he say to approach a woman?
Well, but see, you're assuming it's a set thing. It's not a set. Each situation is different. Each woman is different. The scenario, it's all about just being who you are, being confident in yourself. There is no thing in specific to say. You know what I mean?
But see, that's what I'm trying to explain to you. It's not about lacking confidence. It's just having no social skills. So you're saying be confident in yourself. Okay, I'll go up to you and be like, so I played Call of Duty last night. How about you? Like, what do you?
Well,
saying?
I mean, but you got it.
Might work.
You gotta be real.
Okay, now you're geeky with an attitude. Oh my God, lose. The first thing is lose the attitude because no, I'm serious because the first thing she said, it sounded like Henry had an attitude if she was a guy. She's like, oh, I don't really like to be around people or whatever. I don't like to go here or there, and I'm just going to stand there. I don't want to talk about it. You have to be friendly.
That's not
and
having an attitude.
Yes,
How
it is.
Having an attitude. That is not having an attitude.
You don't like. Yes, it is. You're saying all these things you don't like, you don't do, you don't want, you don't want. Oh, that's all I heard was don't. So get rid of that. Be friendlier in your disposition, and then the natural conversation.
You're looking at it. Hold on, Char. You're looking at it from your point of view, your outgoing point of view. So if somebody is not outgoing and talking, then
you don't have to be outgoing. But people, no, Kai. People sense without you speaking. They can sense when you don't like this. You don't like that.
What she's trying to say is you need to be receptive to people talking to you. You can't have the thought process of, I don't want somebody that's going to be talking like this or whatever, because that's going to come through in your body language and in your demeanor, which is going to stop people from trying to talk to you. So if you want a dude to talk to you, you're going to have to be open to a guy talking to you. That's what she's saying. It's not about you not being a friendly person. You have to be open and receptive.
That was well put, Logic. And it doesn't matter what you talk about. You can talk about Game of Thrones. That's fine. You'll find someone else who likes that. But it just starts with what people feel when they see you. There's an aura about everyone. So just be, happy, friendly, positive, even if it's just in your smile, even if it's just in your eyes. You'd be surprised how easy it is to meet people. Oh, that was good,
Next
Char.
question. Next question. How long should I be with my girlfriend before I introduce her to my friends? And same question for family.
Depends on the individual.
No, I think you should definitely wait. I would say I would wait. Well, I can only say what my routine is. I would wait at least past 3 months.
90-day rule.
To make sure that this is something that is real that I'm building, because you don't want to be one of these people that's constantly introducing a new chick to your friends and a new chick to your family.
That's true.
It's just like,
and she's not going to be in your life and she's gone after that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I've heard a lot of girls talking about, went home with this one and, introduced, but it didn't work out, and then blah, blah, blah. Like, that shouldn't be happening 2 and 3 times. Like, you should be waiting to make sure that this dude is going to stick around. And vice versa. There's been plenty of guys that say like, oh yeah, remember that girl so and so, like their friends will be talking to them. Like your friends shouldn't be meeting some broad that it was done within a few weeks after that. You should be waiting.
Right.
You should figure out if this chick is going to be around, if it's going to be worthwhile. So I would say at least 3 months.
Should they
90 days
meet the friends before the family?
Say that? What you say?
Yes, of course.
Should they meet the friends before the family?
Yeah, family should be the last.
Exactly. That's very personal.
Friends, nah.
All right, so 2 more questions. So we could actually get to everything. So next question. Would you mind if your partner looked through your phone, and why?
No.
I think we had this question before a while back, didn't we?
I wouldn't mind.
Well,
we had the question before? Maybe I asked this question before.
Yeah.
I thought it was in the list of questions I didn't ask.
Well, we talked about it definitely, and it's always interesting because I felt like it's an invasion. But now if it's a husband, you can have my all of my social media logins. I have nothing to hide anyway. But if you're still dating, there's got to be some level of respectability or
privacy.
Your own private something like privacy. Yes, I mean, can I just have that? But once you're married, then you do join as one, and there shouldn't be anything that your mate should not have access to. But right now, like my phone, there's a reason there's a password code on there, because you'll start assuming certain numbers and names or certain people when they're not, and things like that. When you get to know someone better and you're in a committed relationship forever, or just a real committed relationship, whichever way you do it, then you don't even have those questions like that. You shouldn't. So to me, that's with time. With time comes respect. And you'll get more and more from me. But right now, there's a passcode. You know what? It's a swipe. You'll never figure it out. Go to the right,
wow.
go to the right, go to the left, then go down, then go over to the right, then go. Yeah. I can't get in. Yep.
Wow.
Well, I've had people I've had men break into my phone plenty of times. Like, I'm sorry to cut you off, but my last relationship that everybody knows with the really young guy, he literally, I don't know how he did it, but he was like a geek. So he totally broke into the swipe and changed that. Tell me, and then it took a picture of him. I had an app that takes a picture of the intruder. He still tried to deny it. There was a picture with a timestamp. Who does that?
You know something is wrong if you have an app that takes a picture of people in your phone. Good God.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All
right.
It was necessary.
So
trust me.
Last question. And this isn't a relationship question, so this is why I saved this for last anyway. But how soon should I give up on my dreams if they have not been working out?
Dreams mean relationships.
Never give up on your dreams.
Never, yeah. As long as you're at breath.
Never give up on your dreams.
Right.
Nah,
I agree.
Never.
So what
I mean, you know what though? I mean, unless your dream was to be in the Olympics and you're 70 years old, well, I mean, the odds of you doing that now.
Well, no, because there's actually elderly Olympics,
hold on.
so you could just find a different type of Olympics.
I was just going to say, logic these days, that's not so. You can definitely be, but there, I thought this was a relationship thing.
They have
elderly Olympics.
I don't know. They do? I didn't know that.
Yeah, just like they have Special Olympics, I think it's called.
So the countries
no,
have. Oh my God! I have a question. So the countries come together and get all of their elderly athletes together to compete in the Olympics?
I mean, I don't think it's that big.
No.
Hey, you're old. Come on. I don't think it's that huge, but I mean, the United States anyway. So maybe just one country. Maybe other countries have it, but it's not as big.
I'm not talking about athletic competition. I'm talking about the Olympics. You know, the real Olympics that happens every 4 years, like that.
Right, but that goes hand in hand with what I was about to say. You don't cancel your dreams. You just, if they're not working out, you just have to edit, modify, you know, till you get to where you want to be. So if you've been trying to be in the Olympics and now you're 70, then maybe you just need to edit it and think about, okay, well, maybe I could just get into the elderly Olympics.
Barring the idea that we're talking to a 70-year-old Olympian, if you have a dream and you know that time has been passing you by, you have to sacrifice anything that is sacrificable at this point to be able to make your dream happen. If you always wanted to be a singer or whatever the case may be, then what you need to do is to reassess your life. You need to start cutting down on things that you don't need. I'm going to tell you right now, relationships a lot of the times can suck up a lot of resources and time that you don't have. And if you don't have people in your corner or in your life, be it friends, family, or a significant other that is
support
with you on this dream, that supports you, you may have to cut a lot of people out of your life, but you have to do whatever is necessary to get there. Whatever is necessary to get there. Okay, me and BJ, we've talked and met up a couple times about some other projects that we want to do, and it's been a long road, but you have to do whatever it is that's necessary. If you wanted to be a producer and make your own beat, then what you need to do is set yourself up with a 2, 3, 4-year plan to work as many jobs as you need to work to get the money that you need, to get the equipment that is required for you to do that, and then everything else is expendable. Just start making beats, start being a producer, and chase your dream. You get one life, and you can't waste it. That's how I feel. You should never settle on your dreams.
Exactly.
Why do I want to play that Eminem song now? You better lose yourself to the music the moment.
Exactly.
That's
Never let it go.
Close out the show.
Never let it go.
You only get one shot to not miss your chance.
I'm telling you,
that was just
real.
the most beautiful speech
Got so many people that just start switching up what they wanted because I can't get that, so I might as well just try to be this instead. No. Go and be what you wanted to be. Go and do what you want to do. You always want to be a stud built like Schwarzenegger. It doesn't require for you to take steroids. It takes you being in the gym for maybe 3, 4, 5 years straight and hard and being on your diet and not wavering. If you have a person that's in your life why you always got to go to the gym and get rid of her.
She's eating bonbons. She's on the couch eating bonbons while she's complaining about she going to the gym. She's on the couch eating bonbons.
Constantly trying to put butter in your food or whatever. Get rid of that person.
As long as you have your health, you can do anything. The only thing that stops us in life is if we literally are too ill to go on. But if you have your health, then you have everything. There's no reason you can't accomplish your dream.
That's true.
Well, my goal in life is to be a gold digger. How should I accomplish this?
You gotta like people. You gotta like people first. You gotta like people.
Well, you got half the game beat because you're a girl. So girls get away with getting with dudes and can you help me?
Yeah, we can't do that. We can do that.
You could do that. You could get a sugar mama. Why couldn't you do that?
Yeah, you guys can.
You know how fat, old, and unattractive those women are that's willing to kick out dough?
I know, right?
No, Logic, they used to be. Nowadays, they have these websites, and I'm telling you, these chicks are hot. I'm like,
no.
I'm serious. I'm really serious.
I saw the other day on the reality show, I saw this woman that her face looked like a catcher's mitt. Her skin was so old and leathery and sun-beaten.
She'll buy you a Bentley, right?
She still was out there talking about, I need a guy that's going to make at least this much money, and he's going to be willing to recapture his youth because she was an old chick.
No way. I'm thinking, I know she's a sugar mama. She's looking for a sugar daddy. Whoa, girl, bye.
Wow. So sugar mamas, you're saying, are notoriously
fat, old, or unattractive.
Sugar grandmoms.
Okay, you know what? Don't listen to them, Kai. 60's the new 40. Don't listen to them because nowadays they look way more attractive than a lot of 30-years-olds. They used to be old, decrepit, ugly, no teeth, bad balls. Now it's a whole new day out there.
You're gonna take advice from what women are from a chick that's going to try to tell you what kind of chicks is out there, trying to mess with you. You're a girl.
Kai, it's a new day. I'm telling you. They have seriously. These are just like how women live longer now, and older women look so much younger.
But you're broke. You don't have options. You're not. like
we can't hear you. What? What did you say?
Yeah, we can't hear you.
I said you are not the kind of chick that's gonna pay money for a guy. You have problems. You need a dude with money that's gonna help you.
I'm not talking about me.
What I'm saying is you have no frame of reference. I'm telling you from what I see out here. There's
okay, but you guys, you and BJ are not aware of the new sugar mamas out there. That's all I'm saying. You guys have not seen the new
we only have like 10 seconds. Everybody, thank you for joining us tonight. We'll see y'all next week right here on No Conduct Radio, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Peace out, everyone.
Have a great week, everyone. Goodbye. Peace out from Las Vegas, city of lost wages.
Oh, my God.